Am I muted? Yes, I was. Hey, Tanya here from the CannaDiva. I'm so excited to pop in and say hi during your work day when you're working. And really happy to be here. So let me get on track. I'm on here today because I wanted to say hi and talk to you a little bit about our upcoming CannaDiva second annual Vision Board Brunch. I am so excited to um, to talk about this event because honestly, our guests are excited. A lot of people registered. A lot of people from last year that are coming back again because they just want to craft their vision with the CannaDivas. So I wanted to talk a little bit about it. It is this Saturday. Um, Oh, I have some guests coming up. I love this. It is this Saturday at 1 p.m. from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And it is at Work and Roll, which is a women owned, uh, friendly co working space that does fantastic events. And that actually is where we hosted our first event. So we are back again. And why did we want to do it again? I'm going to tell you why. Because the first one was freaking amazing. Um, in fact, Kate, who is one of our teammates, um, during the event, I was like, we bought all of these supplies and all this equipment, gear and coloring book, crayons and markers and scissors and glue sticks and all the things. And I'm like, did we waste our time, or are women really into arts and crafts? Are we like pushing the envelope here? And I will honestly say that the post vision board event vision boards that were floating around Instagram were magical. Like people had so much fun. Um, and I was really incredibly surprised at how into it everyone was. So, because I know some of the guests who came, and I'm friends with a lot of folks, and I think that there were a lot of people at our event last year who had the best year. And look, I'm gonna say that there's something to it. There is something to it. Putting your goals out there, putting your intentions out there, being able to look at them every day. If you're a visualization person, you could do that in your head. I got too much stuff floating around in this thing, so I need to see what's happening. I need to, constantly look at my goals because life goes on and you will forget. So I just think that we all got it. And I have a couple of people that are going to pop in a little bit, to talk about the event and talk about their experience. And I want to tell you about a little bit about the run of show for the event on the day of. So we brought back some folks. Oh, I made my ponytail worse. We brought back some folks who were at the 2023 Vision Board Party. We're going to do something called Spark Talks. So the goal is they are going to spark some inspiration. They are going to tell you that they did their vision board last year. Yes, I'm going to pull everybody on. In fact, let me do that now. I can see Rita. Can you see me? Hold on. Let me add Rita. Hold on. I got to change my view here. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you see me, hear me?
I can see you and hear you.
You could see me, hear me. Okay, fantastic. And I see Jackie's there. Jackie's our resident chef. I see Queenie. I don't know if she's there though. She might be having technical stuff. I'm gonna wait for her Wi-Fi to pop in correctly before I bring her on. So what I wanted to, like, I was talking about our Spark Talks, and it's something that I wanted to do this year with some of the women who were at the last year's event who made a vision board and had a great year. So I pulled up about maybe 8 or 9 of the women who were at last year's Vision Board event to come in and give some inspiration for this year, because they saw what that manifestation looked like and what it was to put your goals on paper and see it grow over in that year, you know? So Rita, you are one of our guests, our Spark guests for Saturday. What are you excited about for this Saturday?
I'm excited to set the intentions for this coming year because honestly, that's how I approached the vision board last year. You know, I'm not really good with touchy feely stuff. So when I sat down and started like cutting out, and approached what am I putting on this thing?
Yeah.
I was just very intentional.
Good.
I was extremely intentional.
Yeah, and that's the purpose, and I want to have that video there from the woman, that coach I shared in our feed recently, about activating it and really like jumping into the vision. Jackie's here. Jackie is our resident chef. She will be preparing the delicacies for the afternoon. Just want to say hi. And this year, Jack, you will be making a formal. I know you were caught up in the moment. So
it's on my altar. I did actually accomplish most of it. Some of it is still a work in progress.
Right.
But I did take a chance to make just a small vision board, and just, it doesn't have to be huge. It just is about setting your intentions and then following through with that throughout the year.
Absolutely.
I find it funny. I have mine on my altar also at home. So, coincidence.
It's a baby girl.
Hi, I have mine right up here.
You see, oh yes.
It's been here since the day after the brunch.
Okay, and what are you excited about for Saturday?
Everything on it has come true. Everything on it.
Yeah. You had a
down to the fact that we're having this whole conversation, and look at the button.
And I'm so excited to see you. So also Queenie is a Spark guest, which means all the Spark guests are going to have 2 to 3 minutes to just spark some inspiration. Tell us what you're excited about, and if you are able to bring your vision board from last year, and tell us like what happened. What were you excited about last year? What did you manifest? And what are you excited about this year, and what your intention is? And I think it's going to be a blast. Listen, we are women in cannabis, but we have goals, we have dreams, we want things. And I think in addition to, this is part of building community, in my opinion, is when you have people with you who kind of know, what you want. And then they can, like, I'm always like, hey, this person's doing such and such. It's, maybe you should go for it. Or, taking a moment to sit and talk to somebody, however you could support them, and I think that's the CannaDiva spirit. So I'm excited for Saturday.
Me too.
So I also wanted to say we got our Spark Talk guests. Not all of them are going to be able to join, but we've got Ambra from Amagram Farms is coming. Amy Chin from High Exposure is coming. April from Unify Retreat. Cece, who is a Canna lawyer, who is also a community leader, works for Cornell. Kimber, our resident cannabinoid CannaDiva, chime it up. Lindsay from Larkspur Botanicals is coming. Obviously, Queenie and Rita are here. Dej from Tribe Tokes is coming, and Tosi from Cannabis NYC. So we've got and talk about women who've had a great year. So I'm excited for them to inspire you. We added a second ticket. We added a ticket that is for our sometimes, when you're coming into a space that you've never been before, we are lucky because a lot of us know one another. But if we had a lot of new people last time, and I hope to encourage more new people to come. So we added a new ticket called Bring a Friend. So it's a it's a like a bundle ticket for two people. So two CannaDivas can come together. So if you don't want to come and you want to bring a bestie, we created a ticket specifically for, I understand what coming into a space, even though we are probably one of the most welcoming spaces.
I was gonna say I love all the new faces because I go right up to them and
You're like, who are
introduce
you?
myself.
It's like, who are you? Ooh, I like.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, in case you can bring a friend, I also wanted to share to also inspire anyone who wanted to come. We created a code called CannaDiva 20. With the CannaDiva 20 code, you can how do you call that? Get 20% off of your ticket for the brunch. And I don't know if everyone knows that when you purchase your ticket for the CannaDiva Vision Board Brunch, you get a 3-month free trial to our newly launched virtual community called the CannaDiva Collective, which has been a blast. Let me tell you. Um, we launched it officially. It was like a soft launch in December, and it is a virtual space where we do virtual co-working for all of our self-employed CannaDivas. We do clean your bong parties once a month. We're starting book club. We're gonna have guest speakers come in and talk just to give additional inspiration about, like, if you have a business or if you're a medical patient or just whatever is happening in the world. So it's been, the soft launch has been awesome. We probably have like maybe 45 to 50 CannaDivas in there, and we're having a blast, and I really want that to expand beyond New York. So if you're watching and you're not in New York and can't necessarily attend our in-person events, you can always be part of our community by joining the collective, and anyone who gets a ticket for the brunch gets a 3-month trial to the collective. So I just wanted to say that. And guess what else we're doing? It's going to happen in March, so sit tight. In conjunction with CWI, the CannaDiva is hosting its own bud tender training, because we want to get some CannaDivas in some of these retail stores. If that's something that you want to investigate or look into, Kimber, who is director of sales for a large company, started as a bud tender. So we want to make sure that we can get some CannaDivas in that. So we are doing our own specific CannaDiva bud tender training in conjunction with CWI. We're nailing in a date for March, and so I'll as soon as I lock in a date, we're in, and I'm excited about that. And remember CannaDiva 20 for 20% off your ticket. And I know, Queenie, you and Rita have some events going on. What's going on with you guys? You might as well shout them out while you're here.
Oh yes, I have. Well, we have I'm sorry, I took a fat tab.
I saw.
Um,
We have cutting class tomorrow,
thank you.
which is it's a pre-sesh to a dabber is born. Honestly, who cuts class? The kids who think they know everything. So we're looking at all the headies, come out, bring your rigs. Even if you're not a big heady and you just want to ask questions, you just got a Puffco and you don't even know how to use it, come on out. You don't have anything, come.
Yes, I love
Our
that.
homegirl, Flower and Fiction, she's pulling up. She just sent me content of the special dab tools that she made specifically. So shout out to Jen. I call her Jenny Penny. I love her. She's also she's like my life. She really is my life coach. I told you we meet quarterly. She takes me. She always takes me on a food adventure, and we tend to like set up the next 3 months. And so I think all these events, she was at the helm of manifesting that at those lunches, and the fact that she hopped and she hit Rita up right away, and she's like, "Yo, I want to be involved. I want to make something special." And Rita's like, "Hell yeah!" Like, and
Hmm.
I think one of the things we're really trying to do is, even though we have to pay the rent, we're really trying to create a space where our small businesses can pay a smaller fee,
Yeah.
and we can guarantee that they're making that and a profit back. That's something very big from the very beginning. Rita comes from working those type of events way before I came along. And one of the things that she emphasized was like, yo, we don't want to have a lot of vendors, and the ones that we do, we want to make sure, especially women, that it's financially available for them to do it and that they make their money back.
It
You
makes
know, so
sense.
she created special dab tools. I don't even know the colors Rita sent her. Like, her and Rita were talking about it in private, and she sent me this video, and they're just the most amazing dab tools, color
Yes.
coordinated with cutting class. So shout out to Flower and Fiction. Earth by Crystals, I believe, right?
Birth by
Okay.
Earth Crystals
Birth by
and
Earth
Flower.
Crystals.
So Flower and Fiction, because she loves her flower, she loves her dabs, but she's a voracious book reader.
Yes,
She's
she
actually
is.
going to be leading our book club in the collective. So
Nice.
yeah, shout out to Flower and Fiction, Birth by Earth Crystals. And another thing is she's also my accountability coach. So big
Mine
ups to
too.
that.
Yep.
Listen, sometimes I'm just out here wondering what I'm supposed to do next. Where am I going?
Hmm.
ADHD. But listen, we all need a coach. I am a coach and I need a coach. So big ups, So listen, I just wanted to do it for a few minutes. I can't. Oh, one other thing. March 1st with Work and Roll. We are, a lot of women have applied for their licensing, are really trying to grow their businesses. And Julia and I were talking about some cool stuff about supporting women in fundraising. So we're working on it, but save the date for March 1st. We're revamping the Work and Roll Girls Just Want to Have Funds events
Oh,
for women who will be looking for fundraising. We got some fantastic leadership coming in to talk about like how to build a deck, how to have a sales conversation that doesn't sound salesy, like the really nuggets. And it will be the prelude to more stuff, but we are really trying to be on some professional development in our souls, in our businesses, in our pockets, all the things. So and anything that we can do to help, so save the date for March 1st. That's going to be awesome and a great start to Women's History Month, and we're going to do some shit. So
hell yeah.
ladies, thank you. So remember, what is the event called? Cutting Class tomorrow?
Tomorrow at Metrobus on the Lower East Side. On Allen
Okay.
Street,
And I know
7 to
Jackie's got a
11.
bunch of stuff going on, and we get to taste some delicacies on Saturday.
Yes.
Look forward to our Spark Talk guests. Thank you to all of them for agreeing to participate. Thank you. Remember, CannaDiva 20 for your ticket. There's a bring a friend, and stay tuned. And we love you all. Thank you, ladies, for joining. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you.
Chef Jackie's
My
food is the
pleasure.
best. I love you, Chef Jackie.
Lo- Love you guys. Love you guys.
See you later, mamas.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.